3 long days, some I don't know. It takes a little more than what you show, and that's yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Recording live from Cub Content Studios. Welcome to Bobby Finn Knows Everyone, a Pull Tab Sports production. I'm your host, Bobby Finn. Born and bred on St. Paul's East Side, where it was all about looking out for each other, blue-collared hard work, and telling like it is. That's what you can expect on our podcast, East Side Straight Talk in a world that's going a little sideways. Always with me, my co-host, Tommy Lord. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Producing our show, Chris Salazar. What's up, Sally?
Yo, what's up, peoples?
Hey. And for the second time,
Hey.
our 50th episode.
Is it our 50th?
Well, that's what Sal said.
It's your 50th.
Oh, my
I deserve this.
God.
Zach Ogaard. What's up,
Hey,
Zach?
hey, do we clap for yourself? Yeah, I clap for
50.
myself.
5-0.
Thanks for
Big
having
5-0.
me.
50 years old.
50.
years
Oh
old.
my God, I can't believe your leg can go that high.
Hey, you guys are doing good.
Timberwolves fanatic owner of Uniform Goods. How are you?
Yes, I'm good.
That's good. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Thanks for
having
getting
me.
together a little bit before. Talk about, your life, your new baby.
Yes, new baby,
Oh,
3-month-old.
my God.
You're
crazy.
Like, you're awake. You're
Yeah.
with us right now. You're not
Yeah.
sleeping.
I feel like I've visually aged like 6 years
You have not.
in
Oh,
3
I think
months.
so. I
think it happens.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, not even
Gray hair,
Yeah.
You don't have none of that, dude.
wrinkles.
Talking about.
Also-
Zach,
Yeah.
how is it being a new father? I mean, I knew you back when you were just a pup, a young kid coming into the advertising industry,
Yeah.
fresh and full of pea and vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. It's like you don't even know what it's like until it happens. One of those deals. But it's really great. It's like, I don't know. It feels natural. Like I picked it up quick. I didn't even know how to hold a child. Before this happened, I would always have to sit down
Yep.
and have somebody hand it to me. And now, I'm wielding our child around like
Wow.
it's
Scoop that baby
nobody's
up.
business. It's
Yeah.
super easy. So it feels natural. It's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It changes you. There's no doubt. I mean, your life will never be the same.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's the most rewarding thing you'll ever go. It's the fucking hardest thing too.
Yeah.
It is challenging. There's no doubt. But at the end of the day, you do it 100 out of 100.
Oh yeah.
So good.
The good news is it gets just so much easier as they get older. It's just like there's no problems once your kids hit like teenage years, or there's nothing. It's just super easy.
I mean, people have told me like every month gets easier, at least in the younger.
Until they hit about 13, then
Yeah.
every
Then
day gets harder.
They
Probably
know
8.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, in the last year, I have 3 totaled cars.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. So good luck.
Okay.
Good luck, my
You
man.
said
You have
this,
a good
though.
insurance policy? No.
You said this about cars and your daughter.
Oh yeah, like she definitely won't drive a car. I think. Have you heard of Waymos?
No.
Yes, I did it in Arizona. It was
Okay. Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, they're like Arizona, California. I think. Maybe San Francisco.
Self-driving cars? What are they?
It's a taxi. It's like Uber, but when it shows up, there's no driver.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't do it.
So you get in,
Yeah, you would.
and it takes you around. I haven't done it yet, but
Can you drink in the back?
Yes, you
I
can.
don't. You can?
I did.
In what
No.
state?
Yeah,
Just doesn't mean it's legal.
Yeah,
Well, you're
Tulum.
right. It doesn't say it's legal, but
Tulum.
I did.
yeah. I don't know if you can, but it's a little scary. I think. Like, imagine if it, something glitched and you were locked in there, you couldn't get out. Or I've heard stories of 3 or 4 of them pulling up to like a 4-way stop, and then they are just trying to communicate with each other, but they can't, so they just are stuck. And then somebody has to come out and like physically, like rewire them.
So in Arizona, they're everywhere,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And they're everywhere. So
They are. That's how I know
They
about
were up at intersections.
yeah.
I actually think that there's somebody driving somewhere. The actual cars.
Yeah.
There's
It's
just
not like
people
based
playing
on computer
joystick.
or whatever.
I've seen
Yeah, I think somebody's driving it somewhere.
We were in Austin, Texas, and they had these. We've all seen them by now, but like the little cart that drives itself down the sidewalk
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then drops off,
Food.
some groceries or something.
Yeah, looks like R2D2
I
kind of thing.
did some research on them just because I was curious, like, how do these work? Is it satellite? Is it this or is it that? And turns out some of the companies actually have people with video game controllers watching through the camera, driving it down the street. So, like, when somebody walks in front of it, that person with the video game controller is, like, physically stopping it with the remote and then starting it and driving it. And I was like, told my brother, I'm like, this is made for you. This is a job made for you. He's a big gamer.
He better
I'm
move
like,
to
"Dude."
India.
Yeah. Just game in real life with the little food cart.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And the ones in Arizona, I don't know about the ones in California, but the ones in Arizona, they were all Jaguars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jaguar SUVs.
Yeah.
And so they don't have to be Teslas that are electric vehicles that drive them. Like, how do they?
Oh no, they're electric vehicles.
And
So
Jaguar
they're
just
the
is behind this now.
Yeah, they're electric Jaguars.
Let's get back to when guys played basketball with a peach basket on a nailed to a tree. Zach, you want to talk about old basketball times?
That's when people were still plumbers, and then they would play basketball on the side. That's like
That's what happened.
well, you know, like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Like, most people don't count his stats or whatever,
20,000.
or they talk about how there's footage of this thing that was happening over here in color,
Yeah.
but they don't have footage of Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points.
Oh, really? There's nothing.
There's
when he
no
scored 100?
footage, so nobody
What
believes
year was
it.
that?
I
It's like
don't
a
know.
moon landing.
60s, 70s.
That was 60s, I think.
But it was like he was a 7-foot athlete playing against plumbers and stuff.
Yeah,
Guys,
right.
you know, he
They
made
had
enough
day
money
jobs?
probably to survive by playing basketball. But these guys were, you know, they'd go wrench on a fridge and then come and try to shoot a basketball,
Play against Wilt Chamberlain.
get smoked.
Was
yeah.
he 60s or 50s? Because I
look
mean,
it
wasn't
He was not 50.
oh no,
I think 60s.
I would say 60s. Who was
Bob
Lou
Cousy.
Alcindor?
Oh, Kareem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
call him
was
Lou.
probably 70s.
Yeah, 70s.
He
And
came
and
after Wilt.
Walton was 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
guess.
Shout-
Okay,
RIP
Sal, you
to
go first.
Walton.
What year did Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points against the Philadelphia Warriors?
That's a real
Wait,
team.
was he the game between the Warriors?
19. I'm gonna go birth year 1972.
Okay. We'll go down. We'll let you go last, Zach. Bobby,
I'll say 64.
Z Money.
71.
Bobby wins. March
Really?
2nd, 1962.
Dang.
Ooh, what's up, motherfucker?
That's a long time ago.
Long time.
Yep.
I thought
It
72
was
was
in
a long
Hershey, Pennsylvania. Did he play for the?
Heard Hershey selling.
time. Hershey, Pennsylvania. What team do they have?
There was the Philadelphia Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They got passed around to Golden State, I guess.
So Zach, how far back does your basketball knowledge go?
Well, not
He
that
played
long.
for the Philadelphia Warriors.
I mean, probably like my actual knowledge is probably like mid 90s.
Okay.
Mid 90s. When
So you're not like one of these historians that can go back to
no,
thought
I'm
you
not
wrote a
Bill
book.
Simmons.
I thought you wrote a book, bro.
Cotton fit.
No. I you know what? I'm kind of one of those where, like, I don't know. I'm not that into the 80s hoops. You know, like, people are always talking about Larry Bird, and I'm like, somebody would just
Oh,
probably
you got
absolutely
That's the
destroy
greatest time.
Larry Bird now. But
No way.
we don't need to get into that.
Hey, you know what? Before we get into your talk about the Wolves, and we're talking about trivia, should we play a game real quick?
Yeah.
All right, let's play a game real quick.
Let's play.
This is going to be called Wild versus Wolves. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And
They sound pretty confident, don't they?
they do sound confident. These are going to be trivia questions about the Wild and trivia questions about the Wolves. But the twist is, Zach, you have to answer the questions about the Wild. And Bobby, you have to answer the questions about the Wolves.
I'm gonna win so easy.
I mean,
You can't. I mean, I'm a basketball fan too.
Are you?
Oh yeah,
he's
okay.
going
For
to
it.
douse me in
Maybe
flames.
we'll just go with like 5. Okay, we'll go with 5 questions each.
Yeah.
Um,
I like it.
we'll go
Give
back
me the
and
hard
forth.
ones then.
Okay, well, there may be some hard, and then maybe we'll just. And if somebody gets one wrong, we'll let you answer. Okay.
What's the hockey equivalent of a layup?
Backdoor.
Penalty shot.
Backdoor, yeah.
Penalty shot. That's kind of
Yeah,
hard
you're
to
right.
make.
That's not backdoor. A tap in. Backdoor
No,
tap in.
Little
backdoor,
tap in.
yeah.
I need a couple tap ins.
Okay,
Tom.
ready?
Who
Let's
doesn't?
start early on. All right, let's start with this.
I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous.
What was the first stadium at home that the Wild played in?
Shoot. I know it's like on the where Mall of America was. Is that correct?
No.
So then now I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked then. What did they not play on where Mall of America was?
No.
No.
The North Stars played there. The Wild.
What it was called?
Yep. What is the name
What's
of the
it currently
stadium?
called?
It's XL Energy Center.
Ding, ding, ding. You
Ding,
got
there
it
you
right.
go.
He got it right.
It never
There's your-
changed.
there's-
That's a
He
trick.
was
You
trying
start
to
with a
trick
trick
you,
question
yeah.
right away.
There's your layup.
He was trying to trick you.
Well, because it's always been.
All right,
I
Sal,
was
does
like-
he get it right? We're giving him a
We're
point?
going to give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to
it's
feed
like
him a little bit.
that's like
Bobby,
a half-
Bobby's
Bobby,
a little more knowledgeable.
What was the first stadium that the Timberwolves played at?
Metrodome.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Did you know that one?
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Yeah. Okay. 1-1.
That's,
All right.
That's a good answer though. Good question.
All right. Who, Zach? Okay, Bobby, you're going to go first now. Who is the Timberwolves' highest draft pick? What was his name?
I kind of want to.
No.
Let him.
The
Well-
one they drafted, or
We drafted him. Yep.
Yep.
He actually played for our team.
When you say high, you're talking low numbers, not.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who went the earliest?
Anthony Edwards.
Do you know it?
Ant went number 1.
Overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And so did Carl.
Okay, I'm not going to ask this
Right.
question, but we'll switch topics. Do you know who the highest chosen Wild player?
Probably Kirill.
Nope.
Gabrick.
Yes, Gabrick. Okay, but that's
It was
not
one
it's
of
not
those-
gonna-
it was
it's
one
not
of
gonna
those
ask. So
two.
right now it's 1-2, but you have a question. All right, who has the most points in a season for the Wild?
Most points. That's tough. Well, it could be one of those
Most
two.
points in one season.
Yeah. Single season.
Yep, single season points record.
I'm going to say Gabrick.
Kirill Kaprizov. You mixed those.
I
two.
flip-flopped him. Flip-flopped
You did,
him.
you totally flip-flopped him. All right, it's 2-1, Bobby. 2-1, Bobby. Okay, you're gonna go next, Zach.
Zach just went.
I just went.
I know, but we're flipping who gets to go first.
Oh, got you.
Taking turns, yeah.
All right. Who has more playoff seasons, like gone to the playoffs
Yeah.
in their lifetime?
Yeah.
The Wild or the Wolves?
Wild.
Correct. 13.
I mean,
But the Wolves are at 12,
whoa.
unless my
That's-
research was off.
That's
but
more
yeah.
than I would have thought, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
They went to the playoffs. I think their first 9 seasons. I think.
I mean, everybody
Yeah.
goes to the playoffs.
Right.
So is basketball.
But
too,
they only beat him by 1?
right?
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense for
Right.
How
how.
bad the
Sal,
Wolves
what's
were
our
for so
score
long.
total? Is it 2? Is
2-2?
Bobby up by 1?
It was
2-2.
2-1 before the last question, so now it's
Deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces. Okay. Bobby, are you ready?
Ready.
What? Okay, we're gonna do similar. We're gonna stay on the same path for these. What is Jaden McDaniel's nickname? You should know this because we talked about it last
Yep,
time
I
on
was
the
just gonna
podcast
say.
with Zach.
He's so
See,
good.
my intricate knowledge of the team.
I wanted to
Can't
talk about Gary Payton the glove, but I mean it's fuck
Go back.
love. No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
So,
Was there a couple?
yeah.
Okay, seatbelt.
Yeah.
Would you accept?
Seatbelt, yep.
Uh huh.
And then Slim.
And Slim.
Slim.
Why are you disheartened right now? He didn't get either one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just I'm
Seatbelt and
trying to
Slim.
be fair, and I
Okay.
feel like when you
Oh, then we're giving
when
him
you
two
ask a
chances.
question,
Those-
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But when you ask a question and it's like, all right, what is his nickname? Or
Yeah,
you
Okay.
you didn't
multiple.
say one of his,
Do you
know.
know what
I don't-
Anthony Edwards' nickname is?
You could never
This is the
host.
dumbest nickname ever.
Ant.
Bite?
No,
Have you heard that?
No, that's Conley. That's Conley.
That's Conley.
That's
Jesus.
Ant's nickname
Your
for Conley.
research
Okay,
sucks.
sorry. My bad.
You're busy today.
All right. No, hey,
Protest under.
just because you missed it, now Zach has a chance to
Hey,
tie.
fasten up.
Or Zach
Seatbelts
has a
here.
chance to go
Seatbelt.
ahead.
Buckle up.
Okay,
Buck-
ready?
buck-
I'm going to throw you a nice little softball here.
Alley-oop.
What is Marcus Foligno's nickname?
That's I'm never gonna get that.
Zach's thinking the bike list.
No, I don't know. They just call him Felino.
No, they call him Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, Moose.
My friends are going to hate me for not knowing that.
That's all right. All right.
Mine are too.
Bobby, you get to go first. What is the Timberwolves mascot's name?
That's easy.
Crunch.
Nice. Okay,
He
Zach.
almost said it like he was nervous.
I thought he was going to miss
He
it.
said it kind of nervous.
Okay, Zach, what is this? What is the Wild's mascot's name?
Dude.
Come on, Zach.
Not Goldie.
No. Fuck, I don't know. Wild.
Nordy.
Oh,
Northeast.
I know that. I've
Dang
heard
it,
that.
buddy. Dang it. All right,
I've
Bobby's
heard
winning.
that. I've heard that.
Bobby's winning. Okay, final question. You need to get this right, and Bobby needs to get it wrong.
Okay.
So we're going to start with you first.
Did you already give me the easy ones? Now they're hard.
Yeah,
What
kinda-
color
kinda.
was the
Who
red
in the
line?
Minnesota Wild history played the most games?
That's a tough one.
Ooh. Well, it's one of the, what were there, two Minnesota boys, right? There was the defenseman, and there was Parise,
Yeah, but they didn't
And
play the
it's-
most.
and the other guy didn't.
No.
You just
This
gave
is
a tough
wild.
one.
This is wild.
This is wild.
I'm failing. I'm getting a letter F.
I thought you'd get this one.
How the hell would he
Is
know
this
that?
wild or this is
This
wild?
is wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who played the most games for the Minnesota Wild? Whose number is retired for the Minnesota Wild?
Oh my God, he probably wouldn't know that because the guy sucked. He was good.
Yeah,
at,
was he not?
this
He's
guy
the
would
biggest fan of
Was
our
he a
podcast.
captain? Was he
This
a
guy,
captain?
Yes, he's
and
captain.
He was only good at face-offs.
He loves our podcast.
I know, but I'm telling you, he was
Dude.
only good at face-offs. And he's from
I don't-
Finland.
Oh, Koivu. Koivu. He mouthed it to me. It's
Kovu.
it's Koivu,
All right,
right?
Bobby. You can
Koivu.
go up. You can go up 2 here.
No, I'm going up 1. He got
You
that
can go up 1. Who scored Minnesota Wolves' first point ever?
Pooh Richardson.
Good guess.
That's a great guess.
Do you know who? I didn't. No idea. I gave
Uh,
Bobby the hardest one I have. Just so
Doug West,
Doug
Ooh.
West drank the most beers on an airplane one
Okay.
time.
but he didn't score the first point.
No, Tony Campbell scored the
Okay.
God.
first point.
He was the best player on the team. Tony
Was
Campbell
he?
was, yeah.
Was Doug West on the team in 1989? I have no idea.
I don't think so. I think he came a little
A
after.
little later.
Okay, here's a
But
bonus
Tony
question.
Campbell was their best player.
Here's a bonus question. Bobby, you get to go first. Name at least 3 members on the cast of the TNT NBA show.
3?
Yep. And then Zach's going to do the NHL one.
Shaq,
So start thinking, Zach.
Charles Barkley,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
Can you get one more?
Kenny. Fuck. Is it Kenny Smith?
Well, who's the host?
I don't know. He's white. I don't know nobody pays attention to him. It's not Kenny Smith. I'll go Kenny Smith.
Correct.
Nice.
Zach, can you get 3 out of the TNT? And this is, they've kind of gone back and forth. But who are 3 members of that TNT NHL show?
I'm never going to get this right. The only people that I can remember, I think, is the NBC. And I don't even remember the names. I just remember what they look like. So I'm screwed.
Jeremy Roenick. Who's the best NHL player of all time?
In my opinion.
No, everybody's opinion.
Okay, Gretzky.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who's your
Gretzky.
opinion?
How about the
Gretzky's
one who's
probably the best athlete of all time.
Oh, I
numbers
like
wise.
that.
Numbers
Yeah,
wise.
numbers wise.
Insane.
How about who's the most popular NHL personality right now? You been following this? Come on, dude. He just got beat up in a bar and he fought his way out of it.
Yep.
He's an announcer, or he's an
He's
what
an
do you call it?
influencer.
Personality,
Personality.
influencer.
And he's a player?
He didn't get
He used
beat
to be a
up.
player.
Used to be a player.
He beat the fuck out of that.
Well, he got a little bit of both.
Yeah, but
No.
he took a
Paul Biz Nasty. Okay, Bobby, name the other NHL TNT guys. We got Biz and Gretzky. Can you name anybody else?
Kevin Weeks.
Kevin Weeks.
Weeks is on
Is
NHL
the,
Network.
is the goalie with the good hair retired?
Darren Pang? No.
No, the really good one.
You're talking about King.
Oh,
Henry?
Henrik Lundqvist.
Is he on
Yes,
there?
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I thought that was NBC.
No.
No, that's
There's the dude with the curly dark hair, good-looking guy.
That's
5
Biz.
o'clock
That's
shadow.
Biz.
That's Biz.
Okay, that's Biz.
That's Biz. You
Okay,
also have
see, I know what they look like.
Anson Carter's the other one.
Yeah, Carter. He
Yep.
he played.
Yep. Yep.
And then there's like the host guy,
Liam McHugh.
right? So
Pepe
I
Le
thought that was
Pew?
NBC.
Oh, come on.
You had it.
You were so close. All right, tell us about the T-Wolves, Zach. What's happening, dude? Last time you were here, we're so hyped. Bobby had his hat on that said,
Bring your ass.
Bring your ass.
Yeah, our ass
And
is getting brought.
we jumped on that bandwagon hard.
We did.
Okay? Should we jump
I feel
off
like
that thing, or should we stay on?
The entire
Bumper
state of
sticker.
Minnesota jumped on that bandwagon last year.
Yep.
And now half of them have probably aborted
I
admission.
don't think so. I think everybody's hesitant, but
Or they're just waiting.
they're just waiting.
Fair. It's a little. I'd say Minnesota. We're fair weather
Yeah.
overall. So
absolutely.
the fans I think are waiting. Also, a lot of people say that the season is a long season,
It's
so
true.
they kind of get hyped at the beginning, and then there's a lull, and then towards playoffs they get more excited. But yeah, this year we started with the trade
Take us to the trade.
3 days before training camp.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He just
Take us to the
instructed
trade.
me.
Yep.
So we had the trade. Carl for Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle with the Knicks. Carl gets to go home to New York.
Oh, see, we didn't know he was a New York guy. I didn't know.
Yeah, New York guy. He goes home, and DDV, as they call him, and Randall come here. It's kind of a weird. The timing of the trade was a weird one. They say that trades never happen at that time, so it was a little odd. I think it was probably about money, like we've talked about a little bit. We just had to do something. It feels like that was probably the best offer that we got, and maybe Tim Connolly thought that was as good as it was going to get, so pulled the trigger on it.
That's the reason, right? We had too many big
We
money guys on
got
the
a bunch of
roster.
guys.
Can't
Carl's
afford.
going to be making like 60-something million a year next year, which is insane.
You're not going to trade Anthony Edwards.
You're not getting rid of the debate for a while was like, do you get rid of Cat or do you get rid of Rudy? One of the big guys that make a lot of money. And Rudy, incredible anchor for the defense. So I think they figured, let's get Cat out of here. He takes a lot of the ball away from Ant. They both kind of need their share. So let's try to build something around Ant. I would say so far, as most people know, if you follow it all, it hasn't been perfect. We're about we're buzzing around 500 basketball, which is in the West this year. There's a lot of good teams. It's super tight. Like I would say, if we won 5 games in a row, we'd probably be the 3rd seed. But right now we're like the 9th or the 10th seed. So it's really tight.
Who's tops? Denver, Dallas?
OKC,
OKC.
the young OKC team. I think like their oldest player is like 24 or something. I'm not.
They're gonna
Bobby's
be good.
age.
Yeah, 24. They're really good. But yeah, I think there's just like with anything, especially when you do a trade right before the season begins, there's a chemistry issue. You've played 3 days together before you start playing preseason games. So there's a continuity thing. The chemistry of last year's team was really good, right? It was always fun to watch. Everybody's smiling, everybody's standing on the bench and pointing when somebody dunks on somebody. And this year, it's different. There's just not that connection to the team. I think it's a little bit more just kind of like it feels like it's a job.
I think nobody knows their role really yet. I think everybody's trying to, like Randall's at times trying to be the guy.
Yeah, he
And
wants to
Ant,
be the guy.
Obviously,
yeah.
Ant, everybody knows he's the guy.
Yeah.
Randall wants to be the guy. It reminds me of Stephon Marbury and Garnett. Like Stephon there's no doubt he was a stud.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be the number one, and it's the same way
Yeah.
with Rand. I'm just like, hang on, back up.
Yeah.
You better back up, sucker.
Yeah.
You ever see that? You better see that movie.
That's not
So
what we're-
good.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It's like Randall is a multi-time All-Star. He's used to getting the ball, used to putting the ball in the basket for most of the teams that he's played for, and he's played for quite a few. But yeah, like Ant's the guy. Get out of the way and let him do his thing. But at the same time, I talk about this a lot with my friends. It's just like the best teams in the NBA have right now two studs.
You have to.
It used to be the 3 studs,
Yep.
but now with the way the finances work, you can't really do 3 studs. So it's like 2. Like Boston, they've got Jason Tatum, they got Jaylen Brown, and then they've got a bunch of pieces around them. There's still some great players, but there's two main guys. So you kind of need somebody, and Randall is just not the fit, I think. It's not working well with Ant. We still need somebody to fill that role, to be the scorer, the second scorer, because right now we get screwed. Like, if Ant's in the game and they double him and he passes it to whoever, nobody can score. Not on a consistent high
Do you
level.
think that's going to change, or is it too early to tell?
With Randall?
Yeah.
No, I think for me, I think he's going to probably get traded.
That's going to be the okay.
I think he's going to go. It's just he's kind of lazy on defense.
And that's what our team was built on. Was like
Yeah.
Last year we were really good. This year we were garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
I think everybody.
It's still,
well,
it's still
we're
early though.
I don't
right?
care.
So-
You're
Zach
still
said
quarter
no.
through
Zach
the
said now's
season.
the time to pull the trigger.
we started the year really bad defensively. We were middle of the pack, but in the last 5-6 games, we're the best defense again. So
Overall?
in the last 5-6 games, we've had the best defensive
Well, I
rating.
was 2 for 2 last time I played baseball, and I'm the greatest hitter of all time.
Yeah.
Hey, we are coming around, is what he's saying, Bobby.
I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, that means the team has to buy in.
We're jumping on that bandwagon
I-
so
I
hard
would
in
say-
about another month.
I
the only
think
good Randall in this town is John.
John Randall,
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah. This,
Yeah, I think
Get rid of this, Julius.
I think Julius is.
Trade him. Trade me right fucking now.
He's gonna go. I think he'll go, but we can't trade him till the 15th of December.
All right. Adios.
So that's like in a.
Will we have new ownership at that time?
I hope so.
You think it'll happen by then?
I don't think it'll happen by then. I think this is gonna get
Glenn
drug
Taylor.
out.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
But
I
Glenn's
hope it
holding on
happens.
because now he thinks the team's worth more, right? Now he wants more dough.
I think Glenn's
Maybe he'll
on-
back out now because we're dipping a little bit.
He wrote a letter to the fans.
I think Glenn's on
just
hospice
saying
right
how
now.
great everything was and have a Merry Christmas. Glenn's not on
Yeah,
hospice.
he's on hospice.
He's going on the Minnesota.
No.
Can
Wall
we?
of
We
Fame.
can't spread fake news on this podcast.
What are you talking about?
Nobody knows
We're not.
anything.
We're not.
Nobody listens to
FCC
anything we say.
Yeah, the two
The
people that are listening
FCC
disregard
don't
that.
know me.
The FCC don't bother me. Okay, so grade the trade.
B-. They're good players. Probably the best we could do.
Kinda had to do it.
Had to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. B-.
I'll upgrade
So you
it.
think it was financial?
100%.
The
more
whole
financial than anything
Yeah.
else
I heard
Yeah.
we're gonna trade Julius Randle, and
for Shaq.
no, hold
Dante?
on. Nope, it's gonna be bite and seatbelt and Nah and J Rad for for Kevin Durant. Baby, he's coming.
You heard this?
Yep.
What Bleacher Report article was that?
That's
talking
not
about?
true.
I was.
Those Bleacher
about-
Report articles will
Pit
be the
bit.
death of us.
Fake news.
What are you talking about?
You heard it
I
He
here.
mean-
wants to come here. He wants to play for Winter. He wants to play with Anthony Edwards,
His-
also
yeah.
known as Ant.
His
Yes.
protege.
I mean, that would be incredible. That would be really incredible.
gonna-
I don't know if it's going to happen, but
Gonna hear it here
I
first.
just think it's the way that they've structured the finances now in the NBA, and I don't understand them. But from what I have read, it's very tough to make a trade. Now, there's like something where if you're in the second tier, that you have to trade like 1 for 1.
Uh-huh.
It can't be like 3 guys for 1 guy, stuff like that.
Well,
Yep.
that's dumb.
And the money's got to be like matched perfectly. It's
Doesn't the NBA have the hardest criteria for trading?
I thought it was easy. You get all these triple
It used to
threat
be.
superstars on one team. KG goes over and plays with Paul Pierce. And
I think it used to be that way. This year, actually, the way that the Knicks were able to get Carl and make it financially work is that Jalen Brunson, who is another superstar level player, could have got a max deal, took a cut. So he, instead of making like $240 a year or $240 over the life of his contract, he's only going to make like $115 million. So boo-hoo for him. But it allowed Carl to come in because Carl makes $60 a year.
I think there's some bad blood. I think that's like Warriors stuff. Like
Yeah.
Warriors like bottles, like gangs in New York
Yeah.
between Brunson and DiVincenzo.
Oh yeah, there
I
was
think
the
there's
the
some-
little
I
scuffle
think
with
there's some some shit there. So I would love to see them play in the finals.
yeah.
oh my God.
There'd be fisticuffs going nuts.
Okay,
I mean, we gotta get there first.
I
Oh,
just checked.
They got to get there.
Just checked the internet. We traded Julius Randle for Bronny James.
Please.
Oh my God, we got him.
Stop it.
We got Bronny.
We got.
We got
Oh God.
LeBron James, dude.
That whole. I
wait,
see now.
Bronny James.
That's another. You know, you were asking if it's rigged. I don't know which one.
For
of
sure
you
it's
was.
rigged.
But like,
Nobody wants
Bronny's
Bronny.
not good enough to play in the league. It's just they did LeBron a favor because he's
Yeah,
he's
he
LeBron
wants to play with this
and
kid.
He
There-
takes
he's-
4 steps
he's-
every time.
he's probably like, hey, I'll stay in the league for 2 more years, get you a bunch of revenue if you let my kid be on my team.
Right.
Do you know
for
he's
sure.
0 for 24 his last 3-pointers?
I heard
Bronny?
that. There's like a
No,
LeBron.
LeBron.
Well,
LeBron.
probably both.
Papa
and
Bron.
and
Papa
he,
Bron?
he missed by like 2 feet.
Yeah.
I was like, you're supposed to be the greatest player ever. Michael
He's
Jordan
old,
is.
man.
Well,
he's
yeah,
like
just
40.
ask him.
Yeah, but still, I mean, get off the fucking court.
He's still very good.
Well,
He's
for sure
still
he
very
is.
good.
He was a man at 16.
Oh yeah.
When they were
Great
showing,
body.
when they were
Great body.
showing, well, that's a little aggressive. I mean, we don't talk like that on our podcast.
I mean,
you just had a kid, right?
yes.
Great
All right.
body.
Oh, that's a little
My
awkward.
mind keeps telling me no, but my body's
Yeah.
telling me yes. Talking about LeBron.
Wow.
R. Kelly
Hey.
was singing about LeBron.
He was. He might have been singing about Diddy.
I don't know how. You guys. You would clarify yourselves as hockey people,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Hockey fans. I always argue that basketball players are the best athletes in
I
the
agree.
world.
I agree.
Do you agree?
I agree with that. Like
With the height,
fastest
and the speed,
run,
and the
speed.
physicality.
Yeah, like
They're not as
hockey
maybe not
players
as
can-
tough. but
Maybe not as tough.
That's one
Oh,
aspect.
right.
But like,
Like-
if you're gonna say, if you're gonna pluck a player out and go, okay, you are playing
And-
wiffle ball or
Yeah.
basketball or like go catch this ball or like you know
Be your kickball lineup. Your first pick would be
I will
LeBron
say-
kickball.
James.
Yeah, if you're doing kickball, you're probably gonna take LeBron over. You're
I've-
gonna take Biz.
This is what
I don't know.
I don't know how much you get into soccer here, but I've always said
Oh, they're the
We-
toughest ones
we
out
gotta-
there. Just
oh,
watch.
God.
we got to we got to get one LeBron James, whoever that next super athlete is, to play American soccer, and
Yeah.
just
To
and then
go
they'll
from
be
a sport to soccer.
if you're gonna go
well
play
just
a playground game.
Start young
Yeah.
and just be like,
the
I want to play
closest
basketball.
thing you're going to
but-
get to it is a basketball player. You take a basketball player to soccer, yes, you will take dives like nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean,
the acting.
it is
The
unbelievable.
acting, the foot
It
skills would be
fucking kills
terrible,
me.
but
it absolutely
I
kills
don't-
me.
Hockey
I don't
players
know.
are
I don't get
skilled,
it.
but it takes a lot of practice
You
just
gotta-
to skate. I mean,
This-
Yeah,
this-
and they get in they get
Yeah,
in
I
trouble
can't
for
skate.
embellishing.
Yeah.
Like if you fake an injury or fake, you get a penalty.
that doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're not good athletes.
Well, I know, but fucking.
But it's
penalize.
real.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's real. It's raw. Sometimes it's real raw.
real and
Okay.
raw.
Yes. They're all athletes.
Thank you. Okay, let's talk about Dent Heads, one of our favorite sponsors, and we're gonna do the Dent Heads Dick of the Week.
I might go fakers.
Hold on, okay? Because let's talk about your car looking nice, your car looking
Oh,
fresh.
Who doesn't like that?
And Dent Heads are not fakers,
They are not fakers.
right? Dent Heads does it right. They have the most high end. They have the best ratings in Minnesota.
By
Do you know
far,
that?
500,000 Google reviews.
Holy
Positive?
smokes! All positive. People love Dent Heads for simple dents. You got to use common sense.
Use common sense.
So
but
go trust the guys at Dent Heads. They'll fix your car up looking real nice.
they will fix anything.
Anything. We're not talking about just like hail damage. Check out Dent Heads if you want a flawless ride.
Jeez.
Go to Dent Heads. They're down in Bloomington. Tell Sean that Bobby Finn knows everyone sent you.
Love it.
Right? Love it. Okay. Do you want to do the Dent Heads Dick of the Week?
No.
I thought you had a good one.
Yes. Whoa. Who?
I was going to say this since we're talking about a basketball guy right now. And this is maybe my beef against
Traveling?
basketball. I hate when people go, you got posterized. When somebody goes up to block a dunk and somebody dunks over them, they're like, oh, you sucker. Dude's just playing defense. That's what you got to do. You got to play defense.
Yeah.
I think it tells people not to play defense. It tells people like,
Yeah.
hey, don't go contest this because you might be on a poster and you might could say you got posterized. How about you just play hard? I don't care. Like, that's where hockey players come in. They will jump in front of a
That's kinda
shot.
hard.
They will look foolish in order to stop a goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'll be interrupt. I apologize.
Oh,
but
please.
let's fucking go back to the 80s.
Why do you gotta swear so much?
The nasty boys.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not getting. Nobody's getting posterized.
Are you
Detroit?
talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bad
you
boys.
are not getting the. Yes,
I was gonna say the
bad
nasty boys. Were we talking Janet Jackson videos? What's going on? Oh, you
But the bad
nasty
boys. Oh my God! Nobody's dunking on them.
No.
I mean, they're
They're
gonna
getting
Mars?
shoved.
They will take you out. Lane
Yeah.
Beer and all those guys.
Yeah, the rules
John
obviously
Sally.
won't
They
allow
weren't
for
afraid
that.
to be
They
posterized.
didn't. Well, they're
There's-
not
Do
getting.
we need that? Do we
posterized.
need that back in the NBA?
There's just too much money involved. Everybody
Yeah,
wants to
they
be
want to-
protected now.
Yeah.
You know, like back then they were
There's a bunch of matadors these days.
they
what
were
you're
just
saying.
like, F it, I don't care, I want to win real bad.
Yeah,
Now
right.
it's like, well, don't mess up my face because I got a Sprite commercial in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's,
Yeah.
Well,
it's
that's
just a different time.
That's good.
It is
yeah,
a different
that goes
time,
back
absolutely.
to being athletes. I think basketball is so much softer now than it was in the 80s with the bad
For sure it
boys.
is.
For sure.
Than
There's no
hockey.
doubt.
Hockey has stayed the same.
No, it has not.
You get
No,
softer.
it has not.
It has not gotten as soft as basketball.
Oh, I wouldn't say that percentage-wise, but it's gotten significantly soft. So has every sport. Football's got softer. I mean, you can't touch anybody. Back in the day, holy shit, they
Well,
would murder you.
Who's the guy from Buffalo that wears the soft pad over his helmet?
A lot
No,
of players
Don
do.
Beebe.
Yeah.
'cause
You're
I
talking
don't
about the
know
football
who he is.
players?
Yeah.
A lot of guys with the concussions wear that.
Yeah, they were in the.
They can't come back until
A-chain
they.
on
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
What about now? I can't believe that hockey still allows fighting.
Yeah, right.
Have they?
I keep thinking they're going to take it out, but
Well,
I
they let them
can't-
go
I can't take it out.
because somebody's going to like get too many concussions and they're going to sue
Well, then
and
quit.
they'll be like,
A lot of
They quit.
people. Well,
Quit
like
fucking playing.
they
It's
don't
part of the
fight
game.
in the Stanley Cup Finals, do they? They don't.
no, that never.
They never do. It's
They don't want to put their
the
team
game
in a
is a
bad
little
spot.
more pure
Yeah,
in the
it's
Stanley
very
Cup
physical.
Finals.
It's still very physical,
but it's a little bit more.
it gets
of
a little
pure
less
game.
physical, I think, as you get closer to the Stanley Cup.
But like the
Finals.
fighting is just, I can't even believe they. I mean, it's it's something that we love, but I just in today's day and age, I can't believe
if
they're
you and I
fighting.
started throwing
There's
fists
no,
right
there's
now,
no
you could get
fine
sued.
for
Yeah.
throwing fisticuffs.
You can
It's
get sued.
crazy.
You have 5 minutes. Go to the box.
I
Feel
think-
shame.
Yeah.
How many years till they get rid of it? 5 or less?
50.
kept thinking they was going to get.
I might, if they get rid of it, I will start up a league. Because
It's like
it
the
has to be-
XFL
it
of
has
hockey.
to be part of the hockey.
XHL.
You have if somebody cheap shots your player, you got to mess them up.
I don't see it going away.
You have to mess them up. It's there is no straight ass Bogards or Probirds.
Yeah,
or
those are all
anymore.
out now.
Yeah, they're all out,
little
but
more
you still
skilled.
have that part of you that hey, I'm gonna get you if you
Yeah,
touch my
I
player.
agree with that.
You
have
touch Kirill.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna get you.
get in your
Yeah,
grill.
Foligno,
I like that.
Yeah.
the Moose.
The Moose. That's our guy.
That's our guy.
That's
but
our
he's
guy.
still skilled though.
He's skilled.
very skilled, and that's where the game has changed from
but he's
Ogaard
going
to
to
like
go mess you
Foligno.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, while we're doing sponsors, let's talk about Chill Boys because guess what? We gave Zach a pair of Chill Boys. You were so happy to come here tonight.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I got my Chill Boys.
I got him on.
You like them?
I'm rocking them. My boys are chill.
Your boys are chill.
They're chilling.
And I'll say this: although weather is cooling down, your undercarriage is not. So trust Chill
True.
Boys
Facts.
to keep your boys downstairs cool. Whether you go for bamboo boxers, you got the boxers? No, you got the boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Or the performance boxers. Swamp crotch will never be a problem again, Zach.
Yeah. There's no swamp thing going on over here.
All right, they got cool patterns. They're called like the golf caddy because you can put your balls in the caddy.
Put your daddy in the caddy.
Uh-huh. And the pickleball dink shop. They keep your nuts looking
The
nice.
Dink Shop?
No, the dink shot.
Shot.
Oh, all right.
The pickleball dink shot. All right, so
like
level up your undergarments and experience the chill of lightweight, breathable bamboo fabric today. Hey, if you go to chillboys.com and you use our code, it's called PullTab15, you can get 15%
Why does
off.
Meat Sauce have his
Nice.
own and we have just pulled that?
Meat sauce. He doesn't even need anything. All right, so check that out. The other thing we got to talk about is that thing right there, Stoli vodka.
Who doesn't like Stoli?
Stoli vodka always goes down smooth. If you're at a bar, you're gonna get a vodka. Get a Stoli vodka. Get a Stoli soda. Get a Stoli soda with a splash of cran for the holidays. Delicious.
Save
Tastes
Stoli.
good. So
Hashtag
nice.
save Stoli.
Save Stoli. Hey, it's the distilled, finest European source grains that make Stoli taste so good. So check out Stoli. Go to the bar. Head down to Howard's in Stillwater. Go to the Post in Stillwater. Go to Bobby's Bar Review place and order a Stoli. Bobby, they sponsor our Stoli Bar Review. Where did you go this week that you want to talk about?
O'Donovan's?
Donovan's.
Wait. Downtown?
Yeah.
Downtown Minneapolis.
No, you did not.
What's up?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you-
Okay.
What'd you
Last
think of
time you were
O'Donovan?
on,
Yeah.
you kind of called us out.
Yeah.
Didn't get over to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gave us like the meat cleaver or what the fancy plate. What's it called?
Brooke,
Spoon and Stable?
yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The meat cleaver.
Yeah.
Bobby,
We're going.
what happened?
O'Donovan's.
What happened? You went to O'Donovan's. Did they have a nice little atmosphere? Did you hang
Atmosphere is
out?
good. It's
Okay.
good. It's great on game days.
Okay.
I mean, it's off the charts at game days.
You're talking Timberwolves game days?
Twins, Timberwolves.
Okay. Yeah.
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 But it's
Okay.
right next door to a really nice club. But yes, it is a good spot to go to.
Like he's giving us things. Okay. How about what'd you think of the atmosphere? Give us a rating real quick.
I would say game days it's a 9-9.
Ooh,
Off game days it's probably at 8-7, 8-8.
Okay, so we'll go like
Still
a
high.
9-2, 9-3.
Very high.
How about the service? Did they have good bartenders?
Service is good.
Did you have a
Yeah,
waitress?
service is good.
Okay,
I'd say I don't know. It's probably an 8-7.
8-7. Okay, sounds good. How about the food? Did you have any food there?
Yeah, I'm not. It's kind of funny because I'm Irish.
Yeah.
I just don't like Irish food.
Yeah.
Irish.
I was like, what do
So
you?
I'd
Basically,
say-
got to get chicken nuggets.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
right.
because
Yeah.
just because you drink like an Irishman doesn't make you Irish.
Well, you think I
Pretzels?
wouldn't care about the taste?
No, that's German.
Yeah,
What
you
is the
think I
Irish
would
food?
It's like
cabbage, and-
cabbage,
corned beef and
corned beef.
cabbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'd say
Haggis.
8-2.
8-2. That's pretty high, even
Okay.
for not liking it.
Well, I had a burger.
Okay, that's
You
not
can't
All right,
mess
well,
up a
that's
burger.
all right.
That's
Yeah.
decent.
Stand by.
How about drinks? What did you think of the
Drinks are 9-5.
Oh, so good. Did you
Yeah,
have a Stoli?
So good. Oh yeah.
So, did they have these 4 fantastic treats? Did they have Stoli?
They did have Stoli.
Now it gets going to get a little tough. Did they have golden tea?
They didn't.
No. Did they have pull tabs?
They didn't.
They have
Dang
touch
dog.
tunes?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. See, that's what sucks about Minneapolis bars, Zach. They don't have
Yeah.
the good stuff, man.
It's, I don't know. It is what it is. It's O'Donovan's.
So Donovan's.
I wouldn't expect O'Donovan's to have. If you just think of an Irish bar,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking they don't have pull tabs, right?
Yeah, right. So all in all, before we get to that, all in
Yeah.
all, we were at like 8-7.
Yeah,
They didn't get
probably
any
eight.
bonus
That's-
points.
yeah,
That's
somewhere
high. That's
Are there-
higher than I would give
Are
it.
there any bars in
What
Minneapolis?
would you give it, Zach? Just out of curiosity.
6-2.
And what's your criteria?
Spoon and Stable. Do they have
Good food.
octopus?
Good food, okay.
Do they have
What else?
octopus? And do they have espresso martinis?
Everywhere has espresso martini. Howard's.
The Stadium Bar downtown.
Oh, he liked
North
Howard's.
Loop.
We took
Howard's
Zach
is
to
good.
Howard's.
Now, can I ask a question? Or are we still going on the?
You can
Yeah,
do whatever
no,
you
go
want.
ahead.
Have you ever been so Saturday mornings in the winter? Well, I'll play basketball out in Champlin, and then after we go to Duffy's in Osseo.
yeah.
You ever been there?
Yeah, hockey pregame.
You gotta go. You gotta go there.
Where is it, Sal?
Duffy's.
Duffy's.
They
I'm
have
sure
they have multiple pull tab stands in a tiny bar.
multiple.
So I'd say the
In Chanhassen?
I'd say it's Osseo.
Osseo.
So the bar is like take this room,
Yeah.
add another thing of this room. That's how big it is. And there's a stand for pull tabs here and a stand for pull tabs over here.
Oh.
Really?
And they have great breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm trying
It's a
to
great
think where that
after
is.
basketball little breakfast.
Zach, I like this. We're gonna have to do a
Duffy's
field trip.
is no.
We are
Duffy-
gonna do a field
you
trip.
should
You
do a
should
show
come.
from Duffy's.
The ultimate
Ooh,
pull
I
tab
like
bar.
it.
Are you gonna be?
Can you do
the
on
guest?
the road shows?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're
Package it
like
up.
Jason Davis. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
On the road again with Jason.
Yeah,
Davis.
Duffy's is a legit little
love to
dive
go.
bar.
We'll
Right
do
by
it
you?
right when we
Okay.
get back
I like
from
it.
New
No,
Prague.
not by me, but Osseo. You know.
I like it.
We'll do
Close.
it right when we get back from New Prague.
Okay.
Hell, New Prague.
I don't even know where New Prague is.
Holy cow.
Is that bad?
is
Is that by Egan? Is
A
it?
little southwest of Egan.
Is Boyd Hubert going to do a story on us if we go there? All right, before we're getting tight on time, we got to kind of wrap this up, but we got to talk about your apparel company, Zach.
Okay.
Uniform Goods. You got the hat on, you got the shirt on.
Yeah.
You guys make basketball fashion,
Yeah.
hockey fashion.
Yeah.
I saw a really sweet basketball jersey on there that was maybe like kind of
Yeah.
tied into one of our favorite sports teams here.
Yeah.
And you got a brand new website, Uniform Goods.
It's uniformgoods.co. Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's got to check it out. Here's what I like about your stuff. It's not just like it's not Zazzle or Amazon. It's like fashion brand. The stuff that looks really cool that you walk down the street and people are like, "Oh, that's a really cool shirt." Dude.
Yeah,
That's
where'd
a
you
really
get
cool
that?
Sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You got one on right now, Minneapolis Basketball Club. That
Yep.
looks
I like
tight.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks
Thank
tight.
you.
So, What's the latest fashions, man? What do you got going there?
Yeah, I mean, so actually I believe it was September, we basically me.
All your
company.
staff.
But you always, you got to say
Entire
we.
company,
yeah.
You say we to make it sound
Your entire
bigger and
company,
cooler.
yeah.
My entire company. We did version 2.0, which is basically just like launching a new website. Kind of redid the branding, updated the site, but then also it kind of expanded. It used to be mostly just basketball apparel, but now we've got some football, we got basketball, we've got some baseball, but then we've also got originals that just say uniform, kind of repping the brand a little bit more. So we got a wider variety of things. Trying really hard on making cooler designs than the previous version of uniform. But it's all cool. It's kind of streetwear inspired stuff. So it's going to be things that you're not going to be able to get from, kind of your mainstream stores. Well, I think on the homepage it says gear you can only find here, which
I like
totally
that
makes
tagline.
sense.
I
So
like that line, bro.
yeah.
You got
Yeah.
I'm a
Purple
junior
Pride Tailgate
copywriter.
Club. You got a sweet like knit sweater with a wolf on it.
That's
It's
the
a hot.
that's the hot one right now.
Yeah. So, do you ever go to a game or walk downtown? You see someone wearing your stuff, and you're like,
I
"That's
have
sick."
I have seen it, and it was a very cool feeling.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was a fun, but this started last year, and I was seeing people at the games at Timberwolves games wearing some uniform
Because you're kind of
stuff.
underground, but
Yeah.
underground in a good way. You don't want to look like someone could buy it out at Lids or Foot Locker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's even some stuff where like you wouldn't know it's a basketball shirt unless you had like insider
Yeah, I was just gonna
knowledge.
say
Like
that,
the Nas
like your
sweatshirt?
your DDV
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah. It doesn't blatantly just state
Right.
a team
Right.
on it or something like that. So
But true fanatics will get it, and they're like, "Oh, I like what you did there."
yeah,
That's a freaking cool ass shirt. I like it.
yeah. Yeah.
And coming soon, infant clothes, right? Because of the new kid.
Well, I've thought
price.
about doing. There's a lot of like weird stuff that I want to do. I want to do like, like a wolf scented candle or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's not wolf musk.
Spray
What
or
about
something.
a corn
Yeah.
dog and a wolf trying to
Get it out.
collaborate?
I
Why don't
mean,
we-
that could be a thing.
Why don't we elaborate on what you
There-
mean there, Bobby?
Well, either the corn dog in front of the wolf or behind the wolf.
Okay.
That's not that kind
well,
of website.
Well,
Bobby.
in front he's eating it, so that makes sense. That's,
Yeah.
I see where you're
It's
going.
not the kind of website, Bobby. I think you. Ooh, the Twin Cities shirt with the cherry and the
Yeah.
spoon and the
That's
cherries.
one of my,
of
that's one of my
baseball.
favorites. It's the only one that I have for baseball, but it's super cool.
That is good.
when are you gonna get over to the east side? Do some
Side.
Stillwater
Well,
and
so-
St. Paul and
It's
east side stuff.
Matamita
He's
stuff.
moving here.
There's a
as soon
lot
as that
of,
kid gets a little older.
There's a lot of designs already on the site, and you only have so much time in the day. But the goal is to do some hockey stuff as well as some soccer stuff. We got more teams than that.
3 deep.
3 deep. Yeah, 3 deep.
CC. 3
Uh, yeah.
deep. All right. That's great. All right, Zach. Well, we've been going about an hour, I think. I think we probably got.
What's the time? Is that
yeah.
the?
Well,
No, we could talk for
this
5
ain't,
hours.
This ain't Joe Rogan. We go for 3 hours. Good, but I mean, do you want to talk about music at all? You want to talk about what's happening?
Yes, corn dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah. You want to talk about
Corn
your
dogs.
tunes?
Let's play it.
Should we play a little?
Love
If
the
you haven't
corn
listened
dogs.
to Zach's previous interview, he makes music, right? And he's a composer. He's a rapper. He's an artist.
With my buddy, I couldn't do it without him. So
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out
he's
to Austin.
dynamite.
Shout out for Austin.
Yeah.
But he's got some great tunes out there. He actually made multiple albums just around corn dogs, just because he
Straight
can.
up corn dogs.
Yeah,
Just because he's a big
Yeah.
fan of corn dogs.
yeah.
So
That's all you got to get.
here's one of Zach's songs, if you can hear it in the background.
Do you splice this in? Or who's-
Call a corn dog daddy. Roll up and it's you and me.
Listen to you.
You deserve a little therapy.
It's got a 70s vibe to it.
I like it.
You can see people rollerblading or roller skating. Soul Train.
I know you hate gluten free. I keep these corn dogs on freeze. I'll put your mind at ease.
Okay.
I know you got the munchies. And I've got all kinds of varieties. Oh yeah. Easy here, little daddy. Do you feel a little fatty? If you wanna get chatty, call a corn dog daddy.
Yeah. So it's
Corn dog.
It's basically just, you know, it's about a gentleman that he supplies people with corn dogs when they're feeling not the best. They're sad, they're lonely.
You're like the corn dog Santa.
Corn dog Santa.
What a backstory, dude.
Yeah.
Have you
Every
thought
song
about,
has a story to it.
Have you
yeah.
thought about doing a holiday album? A
Corn Dog Christmas? Yeah, we've thought about it, but it hasn't happened yet.
What are you waiting on, dude?
I know.
Fans want it.
There's only so much time.
They're calling for it.
Yeah.
Calling for it. Play one more time. We got time for one more?
One more. Here we go. How about this one? Oh, this is my favorite.
This is a good one.
This is Tom's
Tom's
fave.
favorite by far.
That's Austin singing. I don't sing.
Step into the room, so nice and groomed. Jogger pants on with the time for perfume. I'm here to croon with my platoon. Y'all know me, corn dog tycoon. I need a girl who likes to consume. Dynamite me, making mouth go boom. My engine goes vroom, zoom zoom. Buzz Lightyear to the moon. Bitch, can't eat these with a fork.
Yeah, there's one of my goals in life was to make something with a parental advisory sticker on it. And we've done that.
That's fantastic.
That's a bucket list.
Is it way too soon to
And
make you swoon?
The art's good too, right? That's kind of a. That's a.
You're towing the line on everything you say. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I
mean,
can't
look at
say-
that.
Dude just makes
that's
music about
fantastic.
corn dogs, dude.
I
When are you
mean,
gonna make a Bobby Finn Knows Everyone song about?
Should we make the do you have an intro song?
We
it's
have
a guy I went to high school with, who
Okay.
was he was a singer. You
He
know,
is a singer.
he was
Passed away.
passed away.
Okay.
But that's our intro.
And then our outro is an AI song
Yeah.
that we created off of
Okay.
Suno
or whatever.
Suno. Yeah, Suno. So Zach, I mean the
corn
door's
dog.
wide open for you, bro.
Hey.
Get the corn dog in.
But
Hey.
if you make one, you're gonna have to do a live studio performance, like a tiny desk.
That would be fun.
That would be sweet.
That would be fun.
That would be sweet. So no Christmas corn dog.
I think
songs
it's
yet.
it'll happen. It's
'Kay.
we just gotta align schedules and
If you were to
Hammer
make
it
Zach,
out.
are you going to the National Corn Dog Festival this year?
he's headlining it, dude. Is he going? He's headlining it.
I mean the thing was you usually throw a party for it. There's not actually
talking
like
about
a
that.
national.
Are
There's
you
not
gonna-
an event that
you
everybody
gonna
goes
put a
to.
This
big
is
one?
self-proclaimed, right?
Did we talk about
Yeah.
I had this idea to do like an art gallery?
Yes,
Did we talk
yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
So I think it'll happen. It'll happen someday. I just don't know when. You got to find a
got a
place,
baby
and
now.
you got to rent a space, and
Mhm.
it's it's
okay.
a lot, but it'll be fun.
So check
Well,
out
we'll be
Zach.
there.
Check out Zach's
Check me out.
music. Check him out on
Absolutely.
YouTube. Check him out on SoundCloud. What do you go by out
We
there?
got it's Taste Buds.
Taste Buds.
Taste
2
Buds
words.
on SoundCloud. Check it out. That's where you'll find the most music.
Yep. Okay. If when you do make a Christmas album, is it going to be like Elvis Presley, Blue Christmas? Is it going to be like
Can you sing
Nat
that
King
time?
Cole?
It's that time.
Have
We could do
corn dog
or is
Christmas
it Michael Bublé?
Oh, Blue Blade Christmas?
I don't like Bublé.
without ketchup?
I don't know if you guys like Bublé, but I personally don't like him. I feel like maybe there's
Tom, change his mind.
a
Let's hear
real
it.
good artist
Let's give
in
Tom his
there,
2
but
seconds.
he's just going for the cash.
I don't know.
He's
I
going
know
for the
Josh. How about Josh
Groban?
Groban?
Groban.
Yeah.
Yeah. The company that I work for did a song with Josh Groban for Bush's Beans.
I saw that. It was really good. Yeah.
That's good and
Yeah.
very high production value.
Noel, Noel,
Wow.
corn dogs, corn
That's pretty
dog
good.
delight. Something like that.
That was nice vibrato.
I probably just like
That was
peeked
like
out all
Post
the
Malone.
music.
I think you pissed yourself.
That was really good. You put a
definitely-
little auto tune on
He kind
that?
of held back a little short there, I think.
yeah.
Are you going to be okay later?
Cornmeal and Benedict. Oh, jeez, I don't know what that was.
There's the Italian coming out.
Dunk it in mustard. Look at Bobby's face.
Here's the
Can't
thing.
even handle it right now. You can't even handle it.
Yeah, we try to make songs that are like to your point, like they toe the line, and so you almost think, in a way, it's like some of the shirts that we make. It's like you almost wouldn't know that it was a song about corn dogs unless you really like. There's one song that we don't have released, but it's basically just a good old country song, and Austin sings the whole time. I don't do shit, and the whole time he's singing, you're like, oh, this is a nice country song, and then at the end he sings corn dog country. And it's kind of the exclamation point on it, but like up until that point, you'll have no idea. Basically all the words are describing and talking about where Foster Farms, they make frozen corn dogs, where they are in the country, and so it's talking about like the rolling hills and
Foster Farms is gonna hire you guys, man.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, they should.
If they were smart, they would.
That's fantastic.
All right, take us home there, Bobby Finn.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Again,
me. Yeah.
For coming on. I can't wait for the third time. It's going to be dynamite.
The tiny desk.
Tiny desk, and when the Wolves make all the way to the finals.
Well, after they win.
Let's go.
Yes, they're going to win. But Sal, thanks for producing. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks everyone for listening. We can be heard on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and all other platforms where you get your podcast. Please like and subscribe and tell a friend about us. Last of all, just like I learned growing up on the east side, work hard. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Tell like it is. Help your neighbors. Try to contribute in a positive way. Smile, laugh, and be a good person. And most of all, don't be a dick. We're out.
Woo.